I thought I'd share this freaky story with you all. It's about this creepy carnival that just appeared out of nowhere in our small town. It only shows up at night, and no one knows where it comes from or who runs it. They say it's cursed, and you know how we love a good scary tale. So, it all started when the moon was high and the stars were twinkling. Me and my friends, Shelley, Sarah, and Mike, we were just hanging out, bored as heck, you know, the usual stuff. Then Sarah got this text from her cousin, saying, "You guys gotta see this. The carnival's in town." We thought she was joking, but she sent a picture, and there it was, this strange carnival in the middle of nowhere. We were like, nah, it can't be real, right? But curiosity got the best of us, and we decided to check it out. The carnival was all old-fashioned, like those black and white movies, with vintage rides and faded colors. When we arrived, we noticed there were no other people around. It was weird, but we were excited to have the place all to ourselves. As we explored, we heard this soft, strange music playing in the background, like a twisted lullaby. The air was chilly, and we could see our breath. The rides looked like they hadn't been used in forever, but somehow they started moving on their own. The rusty Ferris wheel creaked as it spun. The merry-go-round slowly whirled without anyone on it. It gave us the creeps, but we were kinda intrigued too. We decided to hop on the carousel. But as soon as we got on, the music got louder, and the ride picked up speed, way faster than it should have been. We were screaming for it to stop, but it wouldn't. Then, out of nowhere, the carousel turned into a swirling vortex, and we were sucked into it. It felt like we were spinning forever, and when it finally stopped, we were in a whole different part of the carnival. That's when things got really freaky. The carnival was changing, like it was alive or something. We felt this presence, like someone was watching us, but there was no one there. And then, the games started playing by themselves. The basketballs were throwing themselves into the hoops. The darts hitting the targets without anyone throwing them. It was like the carnival had a mind of its own. We were scared, but also curious, so we kept exploring. In the distance, we saw this big tent with a sign that read, "The Hall of Illusions." It looked mysterious, and we couldn't resist going in. As we stepped inside, the air got thicker, and it was hard to see. Mirrors lined the walls, but the reflections weren't ours. It was like we were seeing our worst fears come to life in the mirrors. Shelley's reflection was all messed up like he was turning into a monster. Sarah saw herself all alone, abandoned by everyone she loved. And Mike, oh man, his reflection showed him drowning in a sea of darkness. As for me, I saw myself being chased by something, but I couldn't make out what it was. It was like the mirrors were showing us our deepest fears, and we couldn't look away. Finally, we managed to stumble out of there, and that's when we saw her. A woman in a flowing black dress, her face hidden in shadows. She said nothing, but we could feel her presence, like she was controlling the carnival. It was like she was the heart of the curse, and the carnival was her domain. We knew we had to get out of there, but the carnival had other plans. The more we tried to leave, the more the carnival shifted and changed, trapping us inside. It was like we were stuck in a never-ending maze, with no way out. We were terrified and exhausted, but we couldn't give up. As we wandered through the twisted paths, the night seemed to stretch on forever. The moon was still high, and the stars continued to mock us from above. We were losing hope, and that's when we noticed something strange. The carnival was repeating itself, like a loop, and we were back where we started. That's when I had an idea. Maybe, just maybe, we needed to face our fears and confront the woman in the black dress. Maybe she held the key to breaking the curse. So, we mustered up all our courage and headed back to the Hall of Illusions. As we entered, we saw her again, standing in the center of the room. This time, her face was visible, but it was all distorted, like she wasn't human at all. She looked at each of us, and her gaze felt like it was piercing our souls. But we didn't back down. We stood our ground and demanded to know what she wanted from us. She spoke in a voice that sent shivers down our spines. She said, "You have awakened the curse that binds this carnival. Now, you must take its place, and the cycle will continue." We were confused and scared, but we weren't about to let her win. With a newfound determination, we confronted her and refused to give in to the curse. We reminded ourselves that we were stronger together, and we wouldn't let fear control us. As we stood united, the woman's form wavered, and the carnival began to crumble around us. It was like the curse was losing its power, and with one final scream, the woman vanished, and the carnival faded away. We found ourselves back in our town, under the morning sun. It was over, and we were free. No one else in the town knew about the Cursed Carnival, but we'll never forget what we experienced that night. We still wonder if it was all just a dream, but deep down, we know it was real. And we know that evil presence is still out there, waiting for its next victims. So, if you ever stumble upon a mysterious carnival in the middle of the night, just stay away. It's not a place for fun and games, it's a place of nightmares. And remember, face your fears, stand together, and maybe, just maybe, you'll survive the curse of the carnival.
Stay safe out there, and don't let the darkness consume you. The group of friends, united in courage, confronts the malevolent woman in the black dress, the heart of the curse. Refusing to succumb to fear, they break the curse's hold, causing the carnival to crumble around them. As the woman vanishes, they find themselves back in their town under the morning sun, free from the nightmare. Though no one else remembers the Cursed Carnival, the friends know the evil presence still lurks, waiting for its next victims. As they warn others to stay away, they realize that facing their fears and standing together was the key to survival in the terrifying night of terrors. Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching my nighttime stories. Please share and subscribe. Until next time.